Hi, welcome to Pete's Garage.
All right, so making a lot of progress on the AC system on the Jeep. However, if it's not one thing or it's another. So the next problem as I'm going through all this stuff is the fan failed. The blower motor. Right as I was getting ready to test everything and start everything up, the blower motor just failed. Immediately, of course, I went and thought, probably the resistor, right? And look at this nasty thing. I mean, that's awful. But no, the resistor's working. I have a new one, and I'm going to replace it anyway because that just looks horrible. But I have verifiably determined that it is, in fact, the blower motor. I verified voltage on all of these circuits going to here. I verified that the relay is good and working. I verified that this power line here is showing the proper voltage. I verified that this line here is showing the proper voltage when the switch is in the correct position. When the switch goes to high, it switches between feeding through the resistor to feeding straight from the battery. And it engages the relay and it brings this switch over and brings it straight through. I have verified this ground because the motor and the relay ground share the same ground circuit. And I have verified that ground, and I have verified that even though the motor is blown, there is coil resistance across the motor from this point here to ground. There's a lot of resistance in the motor, so something shorted out and then burned up, because the motor worked intermittently for years, but it was getting worse and worse and worse, and finally this last time it just died. So I'm sure that's my problem. I have another blower motor on the way. I verified all the connections in the relay socket, so the relay socket's working good. I went through and verified all the fuses. I verified all the fuses in here. My next steps are, in order to change the blower motor is in here behind the battery underneath the computer. So I need to disconnect and remove the battery, move all those connections, and then unbolt the computer from the firewall, move it out of the way, and then I can get access to the blower motor. All right, good morning. Today we're going to, it's sunny. Today we're going to take the blower fan out of the Jeep because it needs to be replaced, and the replacement blower will be here this afternoon. So open up the hood. Ugh. All right. Yeah. And there's the fan. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It is not happy. I'm not even going to bother trying to open this up. But do you see That bolt's rusted. It looks like it got water in here. This fan is garbage. There doesn't seem to be any real damage or debris. Now all we got to do is wait for the new fan to show up. If you look in there, you can see that the connector got really hot, and this fan is not happy, and it looks like a cheap Chinese replacement already anyway. So it lasted, I don't remember when I put that in, maybe I didn't, so it's at least 7 or 8 years old. So if I get 7 or 8 years out of the new one, I'll be happy. I paid $35 for it. If it fails in 2 years, I'll be happy. So, all right, we're ready. So now I'm going to call that done for the morning. All right. Well, the afternoon has come and everything's in shade. It's still 103 degrees outside, but it's a lot nicer when everything is not stupid hot. It is the afternoon, so cheers. Ah, that's good. So I have a brand new blower motor here, fresh from Amazon. A friend of mine who is really good at this stuff rightly stressed that I should have bought, if I wanted the highest quality and the best reliability, I should have bought an OEM Mopar blower unit. They're available. They're $300. I don't have that kind of money anymore, and car parts are expensive, and this cost $38 shipped from Amazon. Do I expect it to be as reliable as the OEM motor? Absolutely not. So this is the socket for the fan relay, for the blower motor relay. This is the original relay, which I think is good. I'm going to put that back in there. I've currently got the fan resistor plugged into that, but I believe the resistor is working that I installed in here. So I'm going to reinstall that, and then turn the key to run. And now I have a fan. And everything works as it's supposed to. Finally, 3 days later, I'm ready to charge the AC system. But first, tasty cold beverage. Even though this thing actually, believe it or not, still works, even full of all the crud that it's full of, I'm gonna go ahead and not trust it. And now I can get to the business of charging my AC, because I would like cold air to blow through these vents.